Hello and welcome to RJ Diaries. I'm your host Reena and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So today I want to share something very personal with you, my favorite book. Books are like silent teachers, companions that stay with us long after we have read the last page. And when someone asks, "What's your favorite book?" it's not just about the title, it's about the memories, the lessons, and the emotions that book has given you. Let me take you on a little journey. A few years ago, I picked up a book that truly changed the way I think. The book is called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Now, some of you may have heard of it and some of you may not. But what makes it so special to me is not just the story, it's the wisdom hidden inside it. The book tells the story of Santiago, a young shepherd boy who dreams of finding a treasure. But as he sets out on his journey, he discovers that the real treasure is not gold or jewels, it's the wisdom, the experience, and the people he meets along the way. And isn't that so true about life? Sometimes we think our goal is just about success or money, but what really matters is the journey, the learning, and the growth. When I first read the book, I remember sitting quietly in my room, completely lost in its pages. Every chapter felt like it was speaking directly to me. For example, one of the most powerful messages in the book is when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Isn't that beautiful? It means that if you truly desire something with all your heart, life itself will guide you toward it. Now, how can we describe a favorite book in English? Instead of simply saying my favorite book is The Alchemist, it is good, we can expand our thoughts. You could say my favorite book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's a thought provoking novel that beautifully explains the importance of following one's dreams. The story is simple, yet the lessons are profound, and it has deeply inspired me in my own life. When you explain a book, talk about three things: the story, the message, and your personal connection. For me, the story of Santiago reminded me that each of us is on our own journey. The message of listening to your heart and following your dreams gave me courage. And my personal connection was that at that time I read it. I was struggling with doubt about my career. This book gave me hope and clarity. Books can also shape our language. For instance, when I describe The Alchemist, I don't just say it's nice, I use richer words like inspiring, life changing, meaningful, and timeless. These adjectives not only improve my English but also express my feeling more accurately. Let me share a little moment from my reading. One evening, while reading, I came across a part where Santiago learns that fear is a bigger obstacle than failure. That line struck me. I closed the book and just thought about it. Isn't it true that most of the time we don't try because we are afraid of failing? And yet, the book gently teaches us that failure is part of the journey, but fear shouldn't stop us. When you explain your favorite book to someone, you can also make it personal, like telling a friend a story. For example, I could say this book came into my life at the right moment. It taught me to trust my instincts, to take risks, and to never give up on my dreams. That's why it remains my favorite book even today. So, here is a little tip for you. The next time someone asks you about your favorite book, try to answer in three steps. First, introduce the book, say the name, the author, and the genre. Second, summarize the story briefly in just a few sentences. Third, share your feelings, what you learned, how it inspired you, and why you love it. For example, you could say, My favorite book is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's a classical novel about love, misunderstandings, and social expectations. I love it because the characters are so real and the writing is full of wit and charm. It always makes me think about how society has changed and how much it has stayed the same. See how complete and engaging that sounds. So, as we close today's episode, I want you to think about your own favorite book. Which story has stayed with you? Which words made you pause and reflect? And how can you share that story in English so that others feel your passion? It will not only improve your language but let others see a part of your personality. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope my story of the alchemist inspired you to think about your own reading journey. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep telling your stories in English.